Wow. My goodness. Dude, that was a bite. Oh. I hope you're a 2-pounder, because that was the coolest bite ever. Get ready to hop in the truck here in a little bit, head down the road. Get you some, Scoper. We've got ourselves a rodeo, boys. Please stay on there. Welcome to another season of In the Boat. OG Slim at Coosa Special Cup. Get up in this boat. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to stage 7, final stop, BPT. It's hard to believe already that we're at stage 7 and it's all about wrapped up. But up here on the Saginaw Bay, pretty cool place. Fished up here a few years ago, had a good event up here in that one. But that was the last year we fished the 5-fish deal. It wasn't an every fish count, so be interesting to see how, you know, how it fishes differently with every fish. Historically, a lot of bites up here. You know, pretty neat place, and mostly largemouth. That's one thing with this fishery, is that, you know, it's usually a largemouth deal. For numbers, smallmouth at 5-fish tournaments typically win. They did last time. They are definitely bigger on average, but there are a lot of largemouth here to catch. It's just a, you know, a little different environment than most of the Great Lakes. Really shallow. Looks more like you're in Florida than it does up north. Big body of water. In case you didn't know, it's Lake Huron. It's huge, massive, as some would say. Really big place, but this is just the bay off of it, just a little bay. But yeah, it's pretty big, pretty large. I think there's some wildfires in Canada. That's why it's kind of smoky out. Today's actually second day of practice. Yesterday was good. Fished last time when we were here, I fished, I think it would be the east side of the bay. If you're looking at it, I fished the right side last time. Yesterday I fished the left side just to look at it and see what it looked like. But today I'm kind of starting down here in the bottom corner. Gonna fish a little bit and then probably load up and go back over there area where I fished last time. But yeah, you know, this event, I'm in a good spot because, man, I'm not, you know, I'm locked in the red crest. Don't have a shot at angling of the year, so nothing to lose really. Just trying to win. You know, pretty good spot to be. Very thankful for that. We're gonna get out here, go bob in the waves a little bit. Today's windy. It's gonna be windy. It's gonna blow 10 to 20 today, which is exceptionally windy on a place this big. So yeah, we're gonna try to avoid the waves as much as possible. We'll try to catch a bass. See if we can find something to add to yesterday or eliminate. Let's go. All right, little mid-morning update. It has been it's been a pretty good day. I've had a lot of bites. I've got my hook cut off of the buzz bait, but I don't know just how many. I feel like 30 is pretty safe, and it's 10:30. And honestly, I've not had many bites in the last hour. I got in a couple of those zones where I got a lot of bites, which is nice. So yeah, it's been a good day. It's not a real big area, honestly. You know, I fished really fast, but I pretty much fished it, you know, in 3 hours or something this morning. So it's a big enough area you could spend the day, you know, if you were fishing a little slower and picking it apart and doing different things. But and I did just see another boat kind of over here, so I'm hoping they don't find what I found, but it's not terribly hard if you do find it. So that's been it. Been a good morning. Been a lot of fun burning it down with a buzz bait. I'd like to do that in the tournament. Be a good day. Be a good day. She's pretty breezy today. Hold it down here, maybe the wind ain't too bad. Third boat ramp. I paid $10 at one. I paid $8 at one. And I just paid $11 at one. So pretty deep in boat ramp fees. than moving around because it is so windy. Got one more area I want to go try. I think it's going to be a long no wake zone. Kind of something that I hope maybe is something I do later in the tournament. You know, not the kind of thing I plan on starting in as of now, but I feel like I've got 2 areas I could start in either one. You know, and have potential to do all right. As of now, I'm going to start in the one that I found today. I feel like it has the greater potential. But yeah, it's been a good practice. It's good to have options, but it is choppy, very choppy out. So the place we're going to go, this is not going to be very pleasant. I think I'll put my jacket on before I get out there. It's 6:30, a little after even, and I'm finally about out of here. I went over an hour. Yeah, it took, yeah, at least an hour, about an hour up in this thing, all no wake. I did get a few bites back there, but it ain't worth it at all, that's for sure. I'm sure there's some fish out in here. I didn't fish it at all, and I'm not going to now. Yeah, this was kind of a waste, I guess. I eliminated it. I don't have to think about it anymore. So I got that going for me. Well, I'm tired. It was a pain back there too, man. I would idle away, the motor would get clogged up. I'd have to stop, put my Raptors down, pick the gunk out of the water intakes. It was a process, but we survived. We made it out of there. A few more minutes, idle out here, this big old rough lake, rough bay, run around the corner and call it a day. Get it all done. Quack it yourself. Quackhead. All right, day one, get ready to get started here. We got Steven. What's up, Steven? We got Greg, Underdog. Not Underdog, it's Underdog, but Andy and I call him Underdog. We're always root for the underdog, so that's what Greg's here for. Say hi, B. Hi, oh. B. He said hi, B, in case you didn't hear me. Brandon Coulter and I starting over here next to each other. Pretty excited. I think we're going to catch some in these little gaps right here in the reeds. So should be a fun day. Beautiful morning. Not hardly a ripple out here on the Saginaw Bay. She's pretty calm. Look at that sky, man. It's a good day to be a bass fisherman. I think you might just score.
2 pounds, 2 ounces.
Okay, thank you, Lord. That's the first one. We need about 192 more of them.
Pounds, 11 ounces.
11. Nice one. Nice one. Took us a minute, but we got us another one. Ooh. Oh. Dude, look at all, when I set the hook, like 2 more fish moved. I don't know if he's gonna go.
2 pounds, 0 ounces.
struck again.
2 pounds 9 ounces.
2.5 pounder. We just taking too long between fish, which is no good. We caught that one.
Two pounds 0 ounces.
I hope you're a 2 pounder, because that was the coolest bite ever.
2 pounds 0 ounces.
Just did not know if it was going to do it. 115, 2-0, 115, 2-0, 115, 2-0. It just kept going back and forth. That's a big one, I think. Big enough for sure.
2 pounds 10 ounces.
210, 210. Nice chunky one. Big enough we didn't have to worry if it was a 2 pounder or not. Big, it might have been a bit of an exaggeration, but thank you, Lord. First period update. I'm going to complain. I'm going to do what Andy says not to do and not whine about it. He says champions don't make excuses, but we had enough bites to have had a decent period, but some of them were my fault, some of them were the fish's fault. It just didn't happen. So I didn't start in a terrible area, but certainly not the best area. So I gotta pick the pace up, because it is a blistering pace. Cut right now is 25 pounds, and generally speaking, you can take that and triple it, and that makes you 75, which is what the cut would be for the day, which is just a little shy of what I said it would be for 2 days. So once again, gonna be way off on that cut weight, but yeah, need to get to picking up the pace. I'm around a lot of bass. Lower water today is definitely hurting where I'm at, so probably gonna have to go fishing here in a little bit, try something else. That was pretty cool. I skipped it in there and the stuff moved back behind it. I just kind of jiggled it and then come up there and slurped it. Hey, sports fans, we got us a bass.
2 pounds 4 ounces.
Thank you, Lord. Nice little chunky, largemouth bass of the northern strain varieties. I mean, there's fish in here. It's silly when you get around them, but man, they're just so hard to get to bite.
2 pounds 2 ounces.
Thank you, Lord. Second period update. I don't know if it was better or the same. What was it?
I feel like it was better.
Better? Pretty close.
Actually, 8 fish in the first period, 7 fish in the second period.
Pretty close to the same then. I'm sitting in 31st. Need like about 8 pounds, 8.5 pounds to get in the top 20, which is Andy. But number 1 is Double E right over there. He's caught 34. He caught 6 in the last 10 minutes. So I'm around him, but he is definitely making me look silly the way he's catching them. So good news is there's a lot of bass in this area. Just need to keep hammering. The good news is the cut was 25 pounds. It fell to 43, so it did not double. So it might not be 75. So we shall see. We need to make the most of it. Keep catching, or get back to catching some bass. Stay on there. Thing is too, I think when you miss one like that, like they don't sit there most of the time. They take off swimming. Maybe this one sat there. I think he's gonna score.
2 pound, 2 ounces.
Thank you, Lord. Stay on there. Come here, fish. Finally, we caught another bass. Stay on there.
Pounds, 1 ounce.
My grip just caught a 2 pound, 7 ounce.
Stay on there, fish.
Two pounds, 10 ounces.
210. Thank you, Lord. That's a good there. Stay on there. Just keep swimming this way. That's a nice one. My biggest one yet.
3 pounds, 3 ounces.
Big old skinny one. Two. Wow. That is by far the closest I've caught one to the boat. What a gift. Thank you, Lord. At Potomac, I caught a bunch of them right close to the boat. I caught that one off the end of my rod.
2 pounds and 10 ounces.
Score? Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, he's gonna score. What am I thinking?
2 pounds and 1 ounce.
All right, first period update. What did I end up at? 5, 6?
5 fish.
5 fish, not very good.
12 pounds, 8 ounces.
12 pounds, pretty terrible. So I ended up leaving there, running good ways up the bay up here to where I had caught some the other day, kind of some outer grass stuff, you know, potential maybe to have a group of fish. So we're punting at the moment without a lot of fuel. So got to try to figure out my fuel situation. I think I can get where I'm going. I don't know if I'm gonna get back. So we'll see. We'll try to get her figured out. Try to go catch a lot of bass. Goodness gracious, what a bite. I thought there's no way that's a bass. It's got to be a pickerel. But it is, in fact, a largemouth bass. Maybe. It was a little shy. Maybe. Feel like his mouth's a little bigger.
Two pounds. Thank you, Lord.
Keep thinking it's about the lock.
2 pounds, 3 ounces.
Thank you, Lord. Stay on there.
2-2.
Lord. I must have landed on his head. Well, potentially the last period of my regular season right here, unless I have an amazing one. So we're about 12 pounds out of the money. That's our goal at the moment. Take a pretty big period to do that. So we need to catch us about 25, 30 pounds, something like that. Get us a check. Salvage a check out of Saginaw Bay. My goodness. Dude, that was a bite.
2 pounds and 9 ounces.
Man, what a bite. He should have been about 9 pounds and 2 ounces.
Yeah.
Well, back home. Made it home. When did I make home? Saturday, yesterday. About 3 o'clock or so. But had a good day at church today. I'm back home, just over here cleaning up in the garage a little bit. Emmett's over there being nervous. You probably can't see it, but I've got a GoPro strap around his belly. We're going to put a GoPro on Emmett and see what kind of adventures he takes us on. This should be interesting. But yeah, it's been a overall a good season. It's crazy that it's already over. It always feels that way. But yeah, ended up, I don't know where exactly in the point, somewhere it'll be in the mid-20s, I'm guessing, which puts us in Red Crest. Edwin, unbelievably, and Edwin, I apologize, going in this tournament, I said you had no prayer. Even if you won, I thought you needed 81 points. Edwin made Red Crest. He needed a 4th or better today on the final day, and I believe he finished 3rd. So pretty incredible rally, Ed. So great job on that. Great job, Jacob, on another tournament win and another Angler of the Year. But yeah, all in all, man, I hated in this one because, man, it's such a fun place to not have any better of a finish than I did. Not to end almost in the season on quite as high of a note. You know, the last event obviously was special, but man, it just makes it fun. Glad for that. Hate Andy missed Red Crest again, but all in all, I can't complain about the year. We got a win. We checked all the boxes. We made Red Crest, made heavy hitters. Like, God's good to us, whether we do that stuff or not. But yeah, He's good to us. So very thankful. Man, got a lot going on this fall. My next trip is South Africa, and then got 2 team series to fish. Got the Ultimate Angler Championship in Guntersville. Got a lot, to be quite honest. So going to be one of my busier falls I've had in a while. So got a lot going on. What little bit of time I'm home, I'm going to enjoy it. Probably won't be doing much other than going to watch some of Lizzie's volleyball games. So thank y'all for watching all season long, all year. These in the boats. Big thanks. I'm going to give a shout out back here to JD and Zach, who do the editing behind all this stuff. And so they make it where you all get to see it. I certainly don't. It would not be very good if you wanted me to do it. So big shout out to JD Blackburn and Zach Larkin on your all's efforts. Behind the camera, clicking the keyboards, bringing out all the folks, this fine footage. So big thanks to them. Yeah, been a good season. And hate to see it go, but love to watch it leave. So on to the next one. And we'll be kicking it off again before you know it. So that's it. Over and out.